Welcome back for Monday, March 30th. This is video number 2. This is our language arts video, and you will need some textbooks. You're going to need your handwriting book. You're going to need your spelling book, and you'll need your StoryTown book and the workbook, the Super Kitty workbook. If I have a copy, yes, I do. This one, your practice book. Right now, what we're going to start off with for today is handwriting, just like we do a lot in the mornings. So we left off when I saw you last inside the classroom, which feels so long ago. We are going to be working on page 111, lesson 35. And we have review letters A, O, and then the words they give us are Abba, Adam, Obadiah, and Omega. They are taken from the Bible because our handwriting book is from scriptures. Now, as a fun review, I know how much you love letter school. I am going to present, share. Let me get it going here. Letter school. Cool. Ready? We'll do A and O. So this is for A.
This is the letter A for astronaut.
Uppercase first.
This is the letter A for apple.
Lowercase. Ready, Georgia? Now let's go
This
to...
is the letter B for buck.
Nope, let's go to
bear.
O's.
Ostrich.
This is lowercase o. I love this one. Okay, so you are going to take time now to work on your O's and your A's. Okay, friends? And my dear Colin, since you came a little bit later in the school year, if you would like to take your time, I believe we just finished up on the I's. So moving on to the letter O, Colin, I believe you were on page 80. And we just showed you the video on how to correctly form the O's. So you can go ahead, Colin. Instead, you will work on page 80 because you need to learn your whole alphabet before you can move on to the later lessons. Okay, buddy? All right. So this is a good time for you to pause the video, finish your handwriting, and then unpause to do spelling. I'm going to move right into spelling because you won't unpause me until you're ready. Now for spelling, I can't screen share this, but what we're going to open up to in spelling we were on review unit last time. So we are going to move on to a new unit in spelling. Unit 25. Compound words. And it is on page 162. Compound words. I am going to read it while you follow along in your book. Okay? Yes, I would like you to try to write in cursive, boys and girls. So number 1, I'm going to read the word and you're going to echo it just like we do in class. Ready? Number 1, cannot. She cannot fall asleep. Number 2, pancake. I ate the last pancake. Number 3, maybe. I think maybe I can help. Number 4, baseball. Can you play baseball? Number 5, playground. A playground has swings. Number 6, someone. Is someone at the door? Number 7, myself. I can work by myself. Number 8, classroom. We read in the classroom. Number 9, sunshine. The sunshine is warm. Number 10, outside. It is so cold outside. Number 11, a pawn. A king sat upon a throne. So that means on or up on top of. Another way that word is used is in once upon a time. Okay. Number 12, nothing. They had nothing to say. Now, we know compound words are when two separate words come together. They don't have the space and they make a new word. If you look at this word number 12 for nothing, we don't say no thing, right? We say nothing. I would have put that as a challenge word, but because you don't pronounce it the same way. But they are indeed two separate words, no and thing, but they come together to make a compound word, nothing. Then review words, number 13, into. And number 14, inside. Mrs. Ridings went into the house to get warm inside. They don't give you sentences, so you know I always like to make them up. Challenge words. Number 15, nobody. Number 16, everywhere. There was nobody everywhere I looked. It's like if you go to the grocery store right now, not many people are out. Okay, so it says below, think. Each word is a compound word. A compound word is made up of two shorter words, like can plus not makes cannot. Pan plus cake makes pancake. On this page for number 1 through 12, it says write the 12 basic words, then draw a line between the two words that make up each compound word. And what they're saying to do, boys and girls, I'm going to use pen so you could see it a little darker. You should be using pencils, Jeremy. And for number 1, the word on number 1 was can not. So we have the word here, cannot, but they want you to underline the two separate words. This is what they are talking about. I underlined can and I underlined not. Try cursive. Colin, you may print because we're still learning a lot of those cursive letters, buddy, okay? Go ahead and finish 1 through 12. Pause this video, and when you unpause, I'm going to keep moving now on to 13 on the next page. So the phonics on page 163, we are doing that page as well. Write a basic word for each clue. I'm going to read it, and you will write your answer. Are you ready? Let me grab a Post-it. And then I will review the answers at the end. Number 13, it begins with the short U sound. Number 14, it begins and ends like comet. Number 15, if I'm going too fast, just hit pause. It ends with the long E sound. Remember, we're only using the basic words. Number 16, it has the short A sound and the long A sound. Okay, are you ready to hear the answers? If not, if you're not ready to hear the answers for 13 through 16, remember you can pause. All right, let's check them. Number 13, you should have had upon. Number 14, cannot. Number 15, maybe, that long E at the end. And number 16, the short A and long A, baseball. Long A, base, short A, ball. Let's move on to fill in the blank. I will do this one the same way. I will read it, and then we will go over our answers at the end. If you need more time between each one, click pause. Write the missing basic words, so only from 1 through 12 is our word bank. The children sat at their desks in the blank. The children sat at their desks in the blank. Number 18, when the bell rang, they ran blank. When the bell rang, they ran blank. Number 19, some boys and girls played blank. Some boys and girls played blank. And number 20, others went down the slide in the blank. Are we ready to go over our answers? If you need more time, you can pause. Number 17, the children sat at their desks in the classroom. Number 18, when the bell rang, they ran outside. Number 19, some boys and girls played nothing. Number 19 was nothing. And number 20, others went down the slide in the playground. So you should have had classroom, outside, nothing, playground. Now let's go on to word meanings, 21 and 22. Anybody, what basic word can mean the same? A synonym. What word can mean the same for anybody? 22, me. What word could mean almost the same as me? A synonym. Your answers, 21, a synonym for anybody would be someone. And number 22, a synonym for me would be myself. Very good. Okay, boys and girls, that is all we're going to do in our spelling book for today. You do not have homework. We will work on the next 2 pages on Wednesday because tomorrow's language arts will be phonics and English, okay? We'll hit this book on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You'll get used to it, okay? Moving on, if you need to pause, you may, but we're in the last part of our language arts video. Woo, woo! We are going to be doing our StoryTown book, okay? So in our StoryTown book, where we left off last time was taking our theme 4 test, right? So let's go ahead to theme 5. Now, where could I look in this book to find where theme 5 starts? What part of a book? Do I look in the dictionary? Do I look in the thesaurus? Do I look in the table of contents? Do I look in the glossary? Where would I find my page for theme 5? If you're shouting at me glossary, if you're shouting at me The dictionary? Thesaurus? Table of contents? Bing! Ooh, even my phone dinged at that time. Okay, so open up your book to your table of contents. Okay, we don't want theme 4. Let me see if I could screen share you here. And I am sharing my screen. Okay, so let's go back here. Of course, we are not in math anymore. However, we are going into our StoryTown. Sorry about that. Thank you for being patient, my sweet, sweet superstar second graders. You don't need to log on to the website. I'm just using it to hopefully share this with you. So where we're actually going to be is on theme 5, and it's lesson 21. Okay, so I'm going to go here on lesson 21. My phone is beepity, beepity, beep, beep, beeping. Now, I know we would normally be doing our whole group reading board right now. However, my friends, I don't have my whole group reading board right now, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about things. So our question of the day right here is, what is something special that you would save money for? So what is something special you would save money for? This would be great if you want to make a comment on this video. Something special that I would save money for. I would maybe save money for a cool new device, maybe a new phone or a new iPad, so I could talk to you guys better. Or maybe I would save up money to buy some pretty cool new clothes. But remember, when we're answering this question, a complete thought, I always say. So I would save money for a new device because I would like to be able to upload my videos faster to see you. All right, so let me get back here so we can go over our focus skills for this week. Oh no, my dear children, I may have made a oodles of noodles mistake. I was on the wrong page in my book. Okay, here we go. So we're not on Mr. Potter. I take that back. A chair for my mother is the story this week. A chair for my mother. Okay. I should be able to go back a couple pages to show you. Here we go. So we're not reading the story yet. We are, how do I go back? Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so we are on page 162 in your book. See? Your book looks just like mine on the screen. Woohoo! We did it, second grade. All right, so our focus skill. I'd like you to read this along with me from your book. Our focus skill this week is plot. Plot. Every story has characters, a setting, and a plot. The plot is what happens during the beginning, the middle, and the end of a story. The beginning introduces the characters and tells about a problem they have. The middle tells how they deal with the problem. And the end tells how they solve it. This sounds a lot like when we talked about this before, the climax of the story, okay? The rising action, the climax, and the solution or falling action, okay? So we're going to read the story map. What problem does Ashley have? How does she solve it? Take a moment to look at that and try to read it. So the problem, if you want to say it out loud with me, Ashley wants a new bicycle. She doesn't have enough money to buy one. So her problem is she wants a bike, but she doesn't have enough money to get it. Important events. So this is our middle, right here, our middle. Ashley helps her brother do yard work. He pays her. She saves her money. So those are the things she's doing to solve her problem. She's trying to save the money. Solution. Ashley saves enough money to buy a bicycle. So how does she solve the problem of not having enough money for the bike? She does chores that helps her brother to earn the money. Okay? Let's look on the next page. Let's see if we can have it read to us.
Read this story. What problem does the character have? A present for Mom. Mom's birthday was coming. Jill wanted to buy her flowers, but she had saved only $1.89. That wasn't enough for the flowers. Then Jill had an idea. She would make some lemonade and set up a lemonade stand. After one day, Jill had made $10. Now she could buy her mom flowers for her birthday. Problem. Important events. Solution. Try this. Look back at the story. How does Jill solve the problem?
Okay, so looking at the story A Present for Mom, the problem. What is the problem in this story? What was the problem that Jill had in the beginning? So look back up at our first paragraph, the first indent, the second sentence. Jill wanted to buy her flowers. Okay, she didn't have enough. So the problem was that Jill didn't have enough money to buy her mom's birthday flowers. That would be the problem. Please do not write in your book. We are just talking about it. Important events. What did she do in the middle to solve that problem of not having enough money? Say it out loud now. And then when I answer, we'll see if your answer matched. What were the important events in the middle? Jill made a lemonade stand and sold lemonade to make enough money. Good. The lemonade stand. She sold lemonade. Solution. After she got done selling the lemonade, how much money did she make? Good. She made $10. You'd look back in the second paragraph. Jill had made $10. Now she could buy money or buy her mom flowers for her birthday. She had enough money. Good job, guys. Turn the page to learn our words for this week. Okay, our vocabulary words. You echo them with me. In yellow on page 164. Ready? Bargain. Delivered. Spoiled. Boost. Comfortable. Exchanged. Good. A bargain. What's a bargain? Shout it out. What could a good bargain be? If you go to the store and they have buy one, get one free, that's a bargain. A bargain is like a good deal on something. Delivered. Well, we know that your mail is delivered every day. So what do you think delivered means? Good. Brought to you. Spoiled. Ooh, if I open a bottle of milk and I sniff it and I go, ugh, it's spoiled. What does spoiled mean? Shout it out. Yeah, it's not good anymore. And that is a past tense, just like delivered. It has the suffix ed, happens in the past. Boost. If you can't reach something on the top shelf and you need a boost, what do you think boost could mean? Think about babies when they go to a restaurant. They say, do you want a booster seat? What does that seat do? Lift them up. Good. A boost lifts up. Comfortable. We all know what comfortable means. Hopefully at home right now, you're not in your uniform. You're in your comfy clothes. Comfortable, meaning you are feeling good. And then exchanged. If I go to the store and I want to buy a brand new marker, but I go to write and it's all dried out, I can go back and exchange that marker for a new marker. Okay? Exchange means to hand something in but get the same in return. Okay? But usually if you exchange something at a store, you're getting something that works properly. A brand new of the same item. It's an even exchange. If I gave you 10 pennies, you could exchange it for 1 dime. They're both worth 10 cents. All right, when I read this story, say the word in yellow out loud as you can. Ready? Just like we do in class. A special sale. The sign in the shop window said, sale! All shoes half price. What a great bargain, Mom said to Taylor. You need new shoes. Inside the shop, the shelves were stacked. The sales clerk said, these shoes were just delivered for our sale. Taylor found a pair of shoes she liked. Then she looked at them closely. Oh no, these shoes are spoiled by a stain. Then Taylor saw a second pair just like them, high up on the shelf. Mom had to boost Taylor up to see them. The shoes looked perfect. Taylor tried them on. These shoes are comfortable, she said. Mom took the shoes to the sales clerk. She exchanged her money for the store shoes. Taylor wore her new shoes home. So those are our high frequency words this week. Now, let me get back so I can see you. So now you can close your StoryTown book. We're not going to do the story yet. We'll do that on Wednesday. Okay? Tomorrow will be phonics, English, and maybe a little writing activity. But today, now we're going to go into our Super Kitty book. Okay? We will be on page 163. Okay? And while you're getting on page 163, it has to do with the sounds of ow. Ow. I'm going to play you an ow video while you're finding page 163, in case you missed it. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Kids versus phonics. Learn to read. Out. Ow. Out. Ow. Out. Cow. Shout. Brown. Shout out. Brown cow. House. Down. Mouse. Clown. Ah! Mouse in the house.
There's a mouse in the house. Get him out.
Clown down. Our house? Kids in crowns with frowns. Out. 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 Clown out now. Out of the house, mouse. Brown cow up. Ouch! 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 Wow, a brown cow. But how? A cloud. How now, brown cow? A mouse house? Brown cow, brown cow. Yes, a mouse house. Brown cows that go up. Too loud. Must come down. In the end, shout out from the mouse in the mouse house. In the end, the clown and brown cow turn the frowns upside down. Subscribe to our channel.
So, if we are looking at our book, our Super Kitty book, and we are on, let me get it back up for us here. Sorry. Lesson 21. So we are on this page, boys and girls. Okay, if I scroll down to the bottom, it says page 163. Our spelling words, not really spelling words, but the words with the ow sound we're working with in reading this week. Let's echo them. Out. town, count, crowd, ground, now, found, crown, sound, down. They all have that ow sound, but they're spelled differently. Ow can be spelled O-U or O-W. Now, what I want you to do is pause this video and fill in the words into the matching columns. Then hit unpause, and I'm going to review your answers with you. So pause and do your work, then unpause. You do not have to do cursive, you may print. Okay, your work should be done. You should have unpaused me now. Let's review. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Your words, they could be out of this order, but the words that should be in the top OU list would be out, count, ground, found, sound. You have anything else there, you need to fix it. Pause and fix. Now for words on the bottom, the OW words, number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ready? They can be out of order, but these are the words that should be on this list. Town, crowd, now, crown, down. Okay? Now the last page for language arts today is page 164. Looks like this with the bicycle. It says, read the story and fill in the chart. So this is plot. This is the focus skill we were talking about. The problem, the important events they tried to solve, and then the solution. Let's read this story out loud together. I want you reading it so someone in your house could hear you. I maybe can't, but maybe they're recording you and they're going to send it to me. All right, let's read this. A whole new bike. Are we ready? So it says, I want a bike, said Tim. But I don't have enough money. Mrs. Ball needs help walking her dogs, said Mom. She might give you a job. Tim went to see Mrs. Ball. He walked her dogs all summer long. At the end of the summer, Mom helped Tim count his money. It's enough for a bike, said Mom. Mom smiled and said, you've worked hard and I am proud of you. I want you now to pause, and I want you to fill in the bottom. So the problem in the story is blank. 2, all summer long, blank. What did he do to help solve it? 3, the solution. Tim and Mom are happy to find out that blank. Pause the video and fill it in. And when you're done, unpause and I'll review the answers. And as long as you have something close, then you did a great job, and you can get a colored marker or crayon and put a big fat star on both sides of these pages, okay? All right. So you should have filled them in. So the problem, let me see. So if we go back here, the problem in the story. The problem in the story is you should have something with Tim wants a bike but doesn't have enough money. Or the problem in the story is Tim doesn't have enough money for a bike. Okay? You cannot just have that Tim wants a bike. That's not a problem. The problem is he doesn't have enough money to buy a bike. So you must have both things. That he doesn't have enough money to get a bike, or he wants a bike but doesn't have enough money. Both of those are important in number 1. Number 2, let's check your answer. All summer long, blank. What did he do to try to solve the problem of not having enough money? Well, let's look back in our story. Tim went to see Mrs. Ball. He walked her dogs all summer long. At the end of the summer, Mom helped Tim count his money. So we could have all summer long, Tim walked dogs. Or all summer long, Tim walked Mrs. Ball's dogs. Any of those would work. Okay, he earned money by walking dogs. Okay, now let's check number 3, your solution. Tim and Mom are happy to find out that blank. Let's look at the end of our story. The solution is usually at the end. It's enough for a bike. And she said, you've worked hard. I am proud of you. So at the bottom, it says, Tim and Mom are happy to find out that Tim has enough to buy a bike. Or Tim has enough money for his bike. Okay, I do want to hear he has enough money for a bike. I don't want to just hear he has enough money. Enough money for what? His bike. If you did well on those, put a big fat star on that page and put a big fat star or smiley face on that page that we just did. Kiss your brain. You're super smart. We did it. So no homework in these, okay, guys? You are doing a lot of work right now on the computer with me, and we will just keep moving together through this. This is the end of video 2 for Monday, March 30th. Take a break, take a breather, do some Go Noodles, have some fun, and I'll see you back here to wrap up with one of the most important subjects, religion. You will need to bring out your We Believe book, okay? And we will go over, we're going to start a chapter in there on the Eucharist, okay? Because we're getting ready still for First Holy Communion Sacrament. See you back here for video 3.